$1.87. That was all, and 60 cents of it was in pennies. Was in pennies. Pennies saved one and two and the time by bulldozing the grocer and the vehicles, men and the voucher. Until one is check burning with the silent imputation of parsimony. That such close dealing implied 3 times Della counted $1.87, and the next day would be Christmas. There were clearly nothing left to do but flop down on the shabby little couch and howl. So Dalla did it, which extinguishes the moral reflection that life is made up of sobs, sniffs and smiles, with sniffs predomination, while the mistress of the home is gradually subsiding from the first stage to the second. Take a look at the home, and furnished flat $80 per week, and did not exactly burger description, but it certainly had that core of the look or out for the medicines squad. In the vestibule below was a letter box into which no letter would go, an electric button for which no mortal finger could coax a ring. Also apparently terrunged was a card bearing the name Mr. James Dillingham John. The Dillingham has been flew to the breast during a former period of prosperity when his possessor was being paid. Hedwig. Now when the incoming was struck to $20, the letters of Dillingham looked bored and thought they were thinking seriously of contraction to the moldes and unnazimum. The both were never. Della finishing her crying and attempt to her checks with the pounder's rag. She stood by the window and looked out of Dolly, and a grey cat walking on grey fence in a grey backyard. Tomorrow will be Christmas Day, and she had only $1 with which to buy James a present. She has been saving every penny she could for. Mount with his result $20 a week doesn't go far. Spend had been greater than she had calculated. There always are only $1 to buy a present for Jim. Her young many a happy hour she had spent planning for something nice for him, something fine and rare and sterling, something just a little bit near to being worthy of the honor of being owned by him. There was a pier glass between the window of the room. Perhaps you have seen pier glass in $8 flat and very thin at very angle. Person may be observing his reflection in a rapid consequence. On longitudinal strips contain a fairly accurate conception of the looks. Della being slender and mastered the art. Now there were no possession of the James Dillingham Jones is which they both took a multi pride on what Jim Gold was there had been his father and his grandfather. The older was Della's her, and the Queen of Sheba, living in the flat across the air shaft. Della won't have left her high and out the window some day to try just to press it. Her Majesty had jealous jewels and gifts. He had King Solomon been the janitor which on this treasure piling up the tiny basement with Jim would have pulled off his watch every time we passed. You saw him pluck and his bird from every. So now Della's beautiful hair fell about her, rippling and shining like a cascade of brown waters. It reached below her knee and made itself almost a garment for her, and then she did it up again nervously and quickly. Off she had faltered for a minute and stopped, with still will act near of two splashing on the warm red carpet. On went her old brown jacket, on went her old brown hat, with the weird skirts and which the brilliant sparkle instilled in her eyes and fluttering of the dollar on down the stairs to the street, where she stopped the sign and Mr. Suffering here quotes of that kind. One flight of Della around collecting herself, paying a maiden large, too white, chilly, and hardly looked at the sun funny. Will you have my hair? Asked Della. If you have, said Madame, take your hat off her. Let's have a sight of the looks of her it. Tony repeated the Brown's cascade to $20 and made 50 maths with a pressed hand.